And it's the Warriors to start out. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Butler kicks to Gasol. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Here's Chicago. Inside. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Here's Dunleavy. Thompson with the rebound. Golden State moving it around. Green breaking loose. Barnes can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
That's good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time. You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. The obstacles and adversity go on and on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Barnes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Excellent feed from
to the three-point line. It's Dunleavy. Misses off the right iron. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
Curry with some nice D. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. A 3 from Barnes, and he gets it to go. Barnes has got 6 points.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Butler with the ball, picked up by Thompson. On its way from Rose for 2. Second chance shot. Here's Gasol, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg. Pau Gasol was the number 3 pick back in 2001. He managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a second-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Talking about Pau and brother Mark, both of them were excellent last season. The difference is that Pau has always been considered a great prospect, so detractors are much harder on him when they see cracks, I think, Greg, in his game.
Yeah, for Marc Gasol, it can only exceed expectations because they started out so low. I'd simply say that if I had to pick between one or the other for best career, I'd do everything I could to pick both.
Good way to get out of it. Good answer.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
From deep three-point range, the shot is off. The Warriors go the other way with it. Thompson right side. Wide open look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
That drops. Here's Curry. To the inside. Green cannot hit. Good work defensively by Gasol. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Dunleavy, the pass to Gibson. From 11 feet away, and he gets it to go.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, guys, Taj Gibson now has 6 full seasons in the NBA. Already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday. He was being drafted.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. That's good. Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21. Played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I'll tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Now here's Moore. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Livingston dishes to Green. Again, the miss by Green.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And you look at Joakim Noah. I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want. But then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts. And the energy of a mountain lion.
First one falls for him. And going back to Joakim Noah, he really is a hybrid. He holds American, Swedish, and French citizenships. He's truly a man of the world, and he's worldly on the floor. He can guard and play a lot of different positions.
And Kevin, he looks like a man of the world. He has a unique style unto himself, but I'll take the versatility and the hustle he brings on my team any day. If he's healthy, he's a factor.
That's his first personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this game. That free throw missing. That one is no good. Bulls trail by 8. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brooks misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Livingston, that's good.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time not to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
2 on the clock, and he lays it up and in. Barbosa's got his first 2 points.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago. I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought. It's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates, Ask Rose and Noah and Butler. Those guys love playing with him, and you can see how the change of scenery rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Rush out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Ezeli in at the 5 down low. You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Back to Barnes. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Green, he's checked in for Ezeli. Bulls trail by 17. Butler passes to Portis. With the fadeaway. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Rush's shot is off.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. 7 points for Klay Thompson.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making some changes. Gibson comes in for Portis, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. Takes the 13-footer. No good from Gibson.
And for Green, long arms, great anticipation. We talk about the IQ. Also the willingness to absorb contact, all part of what makes him special on the defensive end of the floor.
Stolen by Thompson. Holiday against Barnes, and he gets the bucket. Barnes has got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Poked away, out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And, you know, now we have all these. Analytics, and if you look at all the advanced measures for defense, Draymond Green is one of the best in our game. I mean, and teams are better able to measure now defense with player tracking and the camera. So I think that helped Green when the time came for him to sign his contract.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Here's Holiday. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Holiday's got his first points in this one. Here's Clark. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Mirotic is checked in for Butler. Spates checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Klay Thompson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Iguodala and Gibson with the block.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Ready? All right, let's go.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And the technical free throw is good. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And the wide open shot from Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th assist in this one. The Bulls have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Nice shot by McDermott.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Timeout for the Bulls.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Morris checked in for Justin Holiday. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Brooks dishes to Moore. Brooks kicks to Moore. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Brooks kicks to Moore. Corner shot. And it's Spates with the rebound.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good, Livingston. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. There's the triple. No good from Clark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Golden State's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution for the Warriors. Leandro Barbosa.
Here is Livingston. There's the dish to Barbosa. And again, no good by Golden State. Cuts off the pass. The shot is off. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Warriors ahead, just dominating this one. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Andre.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first, so it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, their three-point shooting has told the tale here tonight.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
You know, Barnes is playing well. He has 14 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Timeout for the Bulls.
Chicago calls timeout. One of the stories here, Harrison Barnes getting it done today.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching them.
Here's Rose.
You know, guys, one of the things that is always going to keep you competitive against the West is a good defense. It's one reason why the Bulls tend to be a tougher matchup for teams from the West, because they do D up.
Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Bulls had a good year against the West last season. 17 up, 13 down against the Western Conference.
Yeah, and how about playing 500 or better against every division in the Western Conference? So impressive to think they did so well given how many games some of their starting players missed.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
The Bulls shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. And stolen by Barnes. And here they go. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. Here's Rose. Gasol trying to free himself up. The layup off target.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Barnes passes to Curry. This one for 3, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got 6.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Thompson outside, shoots the 3. Another 3 for Golden State. Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Golden State with another.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The Bulls have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Here's Gibson. Releases from the wing and drills it. Gibson's got 6. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Green. Makes it off the glass.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
That'll be a 5-second call.
The turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different.